Hey guys, Dr. Tommy Rhee here, and today we're going to talk about growth hormones. So we have all heard about growth hormones, but we don't really understand what it is, but we all kind of want it, right? So let's think about growth hormone. So growth hormone, when we're little and we're growing up to puberty time, it's tremendously in our body, right? So we're trying to get our height, muscle density, we're trying to get big. Once we hit puberty, it kind of like statically just stays plateaus, and then as we age, it drops down. So we want to prevent that decline. We want to think about how do we keep our growth hormones still functioning correctly as we're young. Well, the best thing is you got to stimulate the muscles, and that way is PowerPlate. PowerPlate will stimulate that particular muscle that we want to engage, that whole cascade to end up for good cell health, good growth factors, and really just overall wellness in our body. So let's go through the cascade of what happens here. So when we do an exercise or some type of stimuli like PowerPlate, we're attacking a thing called the type 2 muscle fiber in our muscles. Once that gets engaged, there's a signal that goes into the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus will signal to the anterior pituitary gland to secrete growth hormones. Growth hormones goes in their blood and it kind of looks for things, and we try to settle into our liver, some muscle fibers, and then now it gets converted and signals into what they call the IGF, insulin-like growth factor 1. That's what we want. We want that to really get to the cells for cell function, optimizing. You want to think about the stem cells. You want to think about any type of healing. You want to talk about circulation. That's a secret weapon. But it all starts with PowerPlate. PowerPlate has to engage that type 2 muscle fiber. How do you utilize that? Again, low frequency, low intensity, low amplitude. You need at least 10 minutes. So you can break it up the way you want to break it up. You can go for the whole 10 minutes, or do what I do sometimes, 2 5 minutes. It's fine. And I try to get it at least morning, noon, evening, just like a meal. Because you're thinking about every day, those growth hormones have to be converted into that last step, which is the insulin-like growth factor 1. And then that's where your receivers of like your cells, tissue, epithelium, anything that needs that type of good nutrition to get that wellness in that cell going. Okay guys, thank you very much. Have a good day.